Hey, what's up, guys? This is the Eternal Phoenix again, coming at you with the episode 7 of Bible Breakdown. I'm having to start over on this because I got all scattered brain. I don't know what the fuck's going on tonight. But do keep in mind that this is basically based on opinion only. Okay, I'm trying to listen, and it's like, that's fucking nonsense. Give me just a minute. I'm sorry. Clear the energy. It's probably because all the EMF signals off of my shit out that I pulled out of my Jeep today. Motherfucker. Come on. Thank you. Sorry about that. I don't know. There's probably all the negative energy off the shit out of my car, to be honest with you. So I'm just gonna light some incense to clear the energy one more time. I need a freaking Tibetan singing bowl, but I don't have one. But nothing unclean will ever enter, nor anyone who does what is detestable or false, but only those who are written in the Lamb's Book of Life. So it says, but nothing unclean will ever enter it, nor anyone who does what is detestable or false. So I'm guessing it's talking about nobody that, people that are lying, they're not even going to be able to enter your energy, or in the child's energy anymore. In the Lamb's Book of Life. So in the Book of Life, the Kabbalah, they will bring into it the glory and the honor of the nations. So I'm guessing that, victory and success. Okay, so chapter 22. Then the angel showed me the river of the water of life, bright as crystal, flowing from the throne of God and of the Lamb. Water of life. Show me the river of the water, bright as crystal. So I'm picturing Antarctica. I just saw Antarctica. The angel showed me the river of the water of life, bright as crystal, flowing from the throne of God and of the Lamb. So pretty much like an infinity symbol in between the states and the EU is what I just saw. Like I'd already hypothesized about, and it running it's like Antarctica, us, and then the EU, and it run in the infinities in the middle of a triangle. Okay. And of the Lamb, through the middle of the street, the city, also on either side of the river, the tree of life, which with its 12 kinds of fruit, yielding its fruit each month. The leaves of the tree were for the healing of the nations. So I'm guessing it's going to be bay leaves. Or aloe vera, because of skin. I don't know why I'm seeing skin burning, because the solar flares, the UV is getting even worse now because of all the solar flares that are happening. But it's just a process. We're not the only ones that went through it. The Pleiadians went through it. The Octorians went through it. Everybody went. You know what I'm saying? Everybody went through it, and we're not even they did so many revolutions around the sun. It's unreal. Credit to Cryon for that. But we ain't even done as many as the other done as many as our predecessors. And the tree, it's talking about the tree of life with its 12 kinds of fruit. Okay, so the tree of life is like your path that you that you do, like your path, your journey throughout life. Okay, so and it's like it has 12 different kinds of fruit. So it's like I'm seeing 12 different types of like personality, like not really personalities, but like I don't know why I heard fruits of your labor. Rewards. Okay, so I'm guessing rewards, like a reward system. Okay, yielding its fruit for each month. The leaves of the tree were for the healing of the nations. So it's talking about you yielding your rewards. Like they want you to yield the shit that you worked for. That's literally what it says. It says tree of life with its 12 kinds of fruit. So like your path, the work that you're putting in, it literally says yielding its fruit each month. Bitch, I would not, no, never. I will never bow. I will never give you my shit. Ah, no. Merlin, no. Damn cat. It's worse than a freaking kid sometimes. Shithead. It says, no longer will there be anything accursed with the throne of God, and the Lamb will be in it, and his servants will worship him. No longer will there be anything accursed. So, like, there's not going to be any more fucking curse, like, any, like, black magic or negative karma, I'm going to say. Like, I'm going to say it like that. Negative karma, negative energy, negative, but the throne of God. So, I'm guessing, somebody in the position of power, that's going to be cursed, and of the Lamb will be in it. So I'm guessing ICE, the international customs, or the people that deport. Okay, that deport DACA, I think that is. And his servants will worship him. So I'm guessing like the person over DACA, like worship, like not really worship him, but like follow him, if that makes sense. They will see his face, and his name will be on their foreheads. So they will see his face, and his name will be on their foreheads. Oh my god, I was thinking of the censored meat, like the picture of where it says censored. It's like they will see your face, and his name will be on their forehead. So, and then like the mask covering and then censorship stamped across a person's forehead, for advertising or whatever. And night will be no more. They will need no light or lamp. They will need no light of lamp or sun, for the Lord God will be their light, and they will reign forever and ever. So it's like there won't be any more darkness. Like meaning, like when this is all said and done, there's no more night. There's no more night. There's just only light. There's only purity and good, and not anything bad. Like what, you know what I'm saying? But like it's going to take a lot longer. Like it's not going to happen like immediately. Okay. God will be their light. So I'm guessing somebody's going to help teach them, help guide them, help show them, like without being a condescending shit. A corrective course of action is what I'm hearing. Okay, and he said to me, these words are trustworthy and true, and the Lord, the God of the spirits and of the prophets, has sent his angel to show his servants what must soon take place. Okay, so these words are trustworthy and true. So I'm guessing that like he was like, okay, listen, trust me, just trust me, okay? Like I know that people have done you wrong, but just trust me. Like energetically, just trust me, okay? And the Lord of the gods of the spirits, so of the people that have passed away, like I was explaining earlier, just because somebody physically dies doesn't mean they're dead. Like their energy is eternal. Their energy still lives on. It's just at a different hertz than our brain can perceive it and picture it. So, being a medium, like I can hear them, like in their voice, like it's not me just talking to myself. Like I actually hear people, the dead, and they speak. of the prophets. So I'm guessing like the ones that were the actual prophets, because there probably were more. There's a lot of people out there that are mediums that are being targeted right now because of the gifts. So I'm guessing has sent an angel to show his servants what must soon take place. So energetically, like, and internally, I've been actually showing everybody what's been taking place, what's really happening, and people are shook and they don't know what to do. They don't know what to think. They think they're probably going crazy, going to the doctor, blah blah blah. You're not crazy. Like, you're not crazy. Okay, so just trust me when I say, if you feel like somebody's like bullshitting around in your energy, just tell them to fuck off and don't feed into it. Don't feed into the monkeys, okay? And behold, I am coming soon. Blessed is the one who keeps the words of the prophecy of this book. I, John, am the one who heard and saw these things, and when I heard and saw them, I fell down to worship at the feet of the angel who showed them to me. But he said to me, you must not do that. I'm a fellow servant with you, and your brothers are the prophets, and with those who keep these words of this book, worship God. Worship thyself. Worship thyself. And give credit to your guides and your deities and your ancestors, because they are considered gods too. We're all considerably God. Okay? And people have to they don't even look up the definitions of words anymore. I swear to God they don't. But God doesn't always mean an omnipotent present being. Okay? It just means an adorned or admired or influential person. So somebody that's inspirational. The gallery in a theater. What? Okay, that's a new one. So it could be a holy man, a saint. It doesn't mean like an actual like omnipotent, omnipresent being. And people just forget that. They just like, let's see, a powerful ruler. Okay, an influential, powerful ruler would be the best way that I could put it. Or it could be something of supreme value, like, and it doesn't have to be materialistic. It could be, integrity, loyalty, honesty, those things. And we think in such a physical aspect that, like, worship God, worship the integrity, worship the honesty and the good, like, worship that. Stop worshiping materialistic shit, because you can't take it with you. And he said to me, do not seal up the words of this prophecy. And he said to me, do not seal up the words of the prophecy of this book, for the time is near. So he said to me, don't seal up the words of the prophecy of this book. Okay. And for some reason, like, a book, I didn't think of a physical book. I thought of a person. Okay. A person that has, knowledge they get downloads, mediums and mystics and things of that nature. I didn't see an actual physical book. I saw a person, not anybody in particular, but I saw somebody that has knowledge. Let the evildoers still do evil, and the filthy still be filthy, and the righteous still do right, and the holy still be holy. So it's like, just let them do you, and you do you, and you worry about you only. Don't fucking, like, just don't even. Behold, I'm coming soon, bringing my recompense with me to repay each one for what he has done. So, in conclusion, and the holy still be holy. So, and like, that doesn't necessarily mean, like, the normal holy, because, like, nobody's actually perfect. Nobody can ever be perfect. There's just no way. But it's saying that somebody, or, the knowledge is coming. Okay, behold, I'm coming soon, bringing my recompense with me to repay each one for what he has done. So the knowledge is coming to those that are willing to open it. Willing to accept it. But judgment is coming for those that are trying to still force those evil ideologies on people. It says, I'm the Alpha and the Omega, the first and the last, the beginning and the end. Blessed are those who wash their robes, so that they may have the right to the tree of life, and that they may enter the city by the gates. Okay. Blessed are those who wash their robes. And it's not talking about a physical robe either. It's not talking about like a robe or whatever. I think it's more talking about their aura, their energy field. That's what it's talking about. So it's like, make sure that you can keep your energy field clean, your aura, things of that nature. And after this, I'll briefly describe like your chakras and stuff for a minute, and again, and let you know how they actually work and how to properly cleanse them. Well, the way that I try to, anyways. Sometimes you can't just do it every day. You just can't, like, especially if you're working, etc. Outside are the dogs, and sorcerers, and sexually immoral, and murderers, and idolaters, and everyone who loves and practices falsehood. Okay, so outside are the dogs. So I'm thinking of like men that are sleeping around with all these women, and sorcerers, the ones like doing really bad dark magic on people just to get ahead, and the sexually immoral, and murderers, and idolaters. So like people that are worshiping money, that like, the Richard $10 billion fucking price tag on their heads, and they're sitting there watching people starve is what I'm seeing. And everyone who loves and practices falsehood, meaning, I don't know, false beliefs that aren't even like, which you're entitled to believe what you want, but I'm seeing a lot of contradicting, or not contradicting, more of like them being hypocritical of themselves lately. The sorcerers, and sexually immoral, and murderers, and idolaters. I, Jesus, have sent my angel to testify to you, and these things for the churches. I am the root and the descendant of David, the bright morning star. And as you all know, again, Lucifer in Latin means the morning star, the bright morning star, the bloodline of David. That proves that Jesus was Lucifer. It's Revelation 22, verse 16. The Spirit and the bride say, come, and let the one who hears say, come. I'm thinking of the Romans, friends, Romans, countrymen, lend me your ears. For, those of you that want to listen. If not, then, well, that's your prerogative. Don't. And let the one who is thirsty come. Let the one who desires take the water of life without price. So it's more of like, here, come, let me fucking help you. Like, let me help you so we can have a better system, instead of, oh, well, what are you going to do for me type energy. Instead you work together to help each other, and without a price. Money can't buy it. You can't buy integrity. You can't buy loyalty and honesty. I warn everyone who hears the words of the prophecy of this book. If anyone adds to them, God will add to him the plagues described in this book. Okay, so Jesus warned the people who hears the word, who heard the words, who heard it but wasn't listening. Okay, and that means like you can hear it all day long, but if you're just not fucking comprehending it, or you're just like, whatever, it's stupid. Okay. And if anyone adds to them, meaning like, I don't know, how about exaggerating on things, or making it like, I'm thinking of discrediting people, okay, is what I'm really thinking of. God will add to him the plagues described in this book. So pretty much like if you steal somebody's work, you discredit them, and you don't listen when they're like, hey, stop, that's my work, that's your ass. It's pretty much how I can put it. Okay, and if anyone takes away from the words of this book, of this prophecy, God will take away his share in the tree of life and in the holy city which are described in this book. And if anyone takes away the words of the book. So if you suppress somebody for speaking freely and respectfully, of course, of the prophecy, which a prophecy it just means something that is either come to pass or is going to come to pass. Or has already came to pass. It doesn't have to be in a past, present, future concept. It can be all at once. But the thing is, it's like, that's a different subject, and it's kind of hard to explain, especially whenever you're not open to accepting it, if that makes sense. And not everybody's going to be, but for those of you that are, there you go. It says, he who testifies to these things says, surely I'm coming soon. Amen. Come, Lord Jesus. So he who testifies that what's going on, like I'm getting a court hearing, okay? I'm getting a major court hearing for some reason, that you're going to be rewarded for testifying. So steadfast, don't be scared, because they're done, is what I just heard. The grace of the Lord Jesus be with all. Amen. Or Assalamu alaikum. Peace be unto you. The grace of the Lord Jesus be with you. So the grace of the Christ be with you. And he who testifies, again, you're going to have help coming. Okay? You're going to have help coming. Just be patient. Okay? Be patient. You know, don't trust anybody. Just kind of stay to yourself. Don't let anybody in your energy field right now. You know, just kind of chill on it for a little bit, because the shit's really about to go everywhere. Okay, so to finish up briefly. So to talk about cleaning your aura or cleaning your chakras. Okay, which I'm a quote what humans or us humans like to call a Satanist or a Luciferian, whatever the hell fits your bill, but I'm just a spiritualist. Like I do what, I'm not a chaos magician. I don't run around and do spells and shit all the fucking time out of pure whatever the hell. But so your chakra system, how you cleanse them and how you open them. Okay, first of all, let me start by saying this: how they run. We've always been taught that they've either, some religions believe that they run from the top to the bottom, like through your feet, or vice versa. Well, in all factuality, it runs both ways right here. Okay, so like you have the energy coming up through the feet, through your feet, through your chakras, through your feet. Okay, and meets right here at the heart chakra, and then your downloads come from above. Okay, and it comes here to your heart chakra, which is like your main, like, not really your main, but like the more focused chakra, because like that's where that's where a lot of people or energetical vampires like to attack, is because that's like your source. You know what I'm saying? Like that right there is like what keeps you alive. And a lot of people would think, oh no, it's the brain. Well, it all works in intertwined. Okay, and where did it go? Shit, there it is. Oh, that's not it. Okay, so because I don't want to redraw it again. So your aura is considered an electromagnetic frequency that a lot of people, like, you have to be adept into seeing. Like, you have to train yourself to see it, but you can see auras. It just takes practice and takes like a lot of focus and a lot of open mind. Like, you have to be open to it, because like if you go in with an expectation of what it's supposed to be like, that it nulls it, it voids it. Okay. So this is credit to Maxine, High Priestess Maxine at Joy of Satan for this, because I drew it off of her, like copied it from her website. But this is how your heart chakra, your chakras actually are. Okay, so you have, you have the base, which is the I think it's the Sacral Chakra. Okay, and then you have this, and then you see right here, you see how it's shaped like a Azazel sigil. That's that energy being compressed down into your heart space, and like that's the only way that like we can see, like perceive it in a shape or or anything like that. But it's not a shape; it's just energy. But that's a common, like, it's, look, you see how up here it has like this and this and this and this and this and this. Imagine if it had like arrows. Okay, so it'd be like this way and this way, so it meets in the middle. And I think Maxine explains that, or if she didn't, there you go, High Priestess Maxine. Credit to her. But that a lot of people, like her, she believed that the solar plexus, or your 666 chakra, the solar plexus chakra, was like, I guess the meeting. But the way her diagram was, it meets at the heart space, because like you have them going like this. Because see, look, that's exactly how her diagram is, like up and down, so it meets in the middle. But each one operates a different function quote quote function, or the energy from it helps keep things in balance in your body. So like if you have blocked chakras, so like say, you know, because you have the bottom running up and then the top running down, okay, and you have blocked chakras, like you'd have to go, like say if it was going down, like if you're going from this way, okay, so say we'll say throat chakra, and it was blocked, you would have to go up to the sixth chakra, which people think is your pineal gland, which is something totally different. Your third eye and your sixth chakra, credit to Maxine again, is a separate chakra. It's like right behind your pineal gland, respectfully to her. But your crown chakra is where like all your source comes through, and then goes to your pineal gland, and goes through the sixth chakra that, like, it's like hiding. It's kind of like lurking, if you will. And your throat chakra, it really honestly, like, it helps, like, that balances your emotions. And I know it sounds weird, but the energy from it, it's like when you get really upset and you get choked up, and it's like you don't know what to do, or you don't know what to say because you're that upset. It's your throat chakra being blocked. Or when you cough, you know, somebody could be doing work, or, you know, you could just be having trouble expressing your emotions. Okay. Your heart chakra, your heart space, that's where you connect to other people, is your heart. I don't know if you've ever heard of like cord cutting or cord connections, but your cords are invisible electromagnetic frequency cords, or ethereal cords that connect you to people through interaction, through, like, you know, especially sex. That's how you connect, really. That's how you actually really, really, truly connect, is through, you know, sex, because, like, then you actually become, like, close to each other, and they connect, okay, energetically. And so, say, if you have somebody that was really bad and negative, you know, constantly just draining you dry, of, like, you were just like, God, does this shit ever stop? It's probably best that you cut that cord from that person, because, like, even after you've stopped all contact with them, they can still feed off of your energy. So my spirit guides are like, hey, bitch, do a cord cutting spell. Would help. So, and it doesn't have to be any specific way. Like, if you're really into the occult, you know, do whatever the first thing that comes to mind. It doesn't have to be fancy or sophisticated, or, you know, you don't have to have just the intent. You know what I'm saying? To be respectful if you do have to do a cord cutting. And another thing, like, a lot of people, to High Priestess Maxine, who's tapped in and currently, a lot of people don't give her website enough credit, and a lot of time, like, it's been taken down like twice. But if you're really serious about, like, the occult and this practice, because, like, she is the same way, she doesn't really, like, it's not worshiping a deity, it's worshiping of thyself, and working along with higher energy vibrational beings that just want to teach us, you know, so we can better our lives and better, you know, they want to help us, they want to teach us. And it's like we always think we have to have a physical thing to be there for it to be legible, and that's not always true. Like, you can see shit through your third eye, or your pineal gland. That's where, like, your vision, if you're telepathic like me, I'm telepathic as shit, clairvoyant, clairsentience, that's where all that is. That's the domain of that. And if it's blocked, you know what I'm saying, like, it keeps your intuition blocked, it keeps you from having visions, and things of that nature, communicating with source, spirit, whatever you call it, okay? Because that's honestly, like, that's my ultimate goal, is to be like, do what works for you, as long as you're not harming other people and animals and all that, you know, do it. You know what I'm saying? Because it's your way. That's how it's supposed to be. It's supposed to be your way. And then, you know, like me, if somebody comes along and they use your work, well, give the person that you got the work from credit, and then add to it. I mean, that's what we're supposed to be doing. We're supposed to be helping each other along the way. And it's like, somehow or another, we just got greedy because it was like, ooh, shiny. Respectfully. also breathing has a lot to do with it too, and vibrations, like vibrating certain words. And she talks about that on her website as well. But her page doesn't get enough credit, and it's like everybody gets so mad because like you know, her husband, or used to be ex-husband, was neo-Nazi or something of that nature. But it had, if people would actually do their research, the Aryan race was not fully white. Okay, it was 12 people originally seeded of every different continent or tribe, different ethnicities. Okay, and the swastika was originally a Christian symbol. Okay, I want to say it had something to do with how the bioelectricity, like the way that it spins per se, or the way that it the molecules or whatever in the energy spin, or like their current. Okay, we'll just say current for namesake. Okay, it was never meant to be a racial thing, and it's like, respectfully to all white people, some of them took it and ran with it, and everything that it was actually meant to be is just gotten, we'll say, white papered like China did. Because they wrote an article and they literally wrote white paper. I swear to God, I've been using that energetically. I will use it until I die, because that shit was funny as hell. Respectfully to His Excellency Xing Jinping. But like your sacral, or where your like your reproductive organs are, because like it doesn't just stop at the base. It doesn't just stop at the base of your, like how some people think that they stop at the base of your, kind of like right above your butt. They actually, you have chakras that go into your, like you have 12 total, not 7. There's 12 from top to bottom. Okay, and people don't understand that. It's like, I think that 6th chakra, by the way, I'm not trying to get scatterbrained, your nervous system, like the synapses in your nervous system is your 6th chakra. So, but your sacral, or your sacral chakra, it operates like sexual reproductivity. In the base is where like your chi, as the monks call it, your chi, like your bioelectricity is kind of stored. If you want to get technical about it, is where it's stored. Okay, that's like your energy. Okay, and if you're completely depleted and you can't like bring that up, so your other chakras are balanced and everything like that, then like that's where, you know, an imbalance comes in, like with hormones and all that. And so like it all trickles up from there. Or, you know, if your third, like if up here is unbalanced, you know, because certain medications cause chemical imbalances, which I've never understood why the hell you're going to treat depression with a chemical that's already, like, you already have a chemical imbalance in your brain. Why the fuck are you going to treat it with another chemical? That's like basic chemistry. That's like 2 negative reactions. You're not going to get a positive. It's not mathematics, respectively. Okay. But in order to cleanse them, like, and you need to do, like, if you're going to cleanse them and like really do it the right way, you need to do one at a time. Okay, because like when you completely cleanse them and balance them, then you're able to actually awaken your kundalini that's at the base, or your base chakra. Because then the kundalini, like, think of it as the symbol at the doctors. I think it's the medical symbol. But that's really how your kundalini awakens. And if you have blocked chakras or uncleansed ones, when you finally get to that point in your path, that kundalini, like, that energy is going to get stuck. And like mine for a while was stuck because, well, I was having back problems in the middle of my back, and I was like, God damn, why is my back hurting? It's because I did awaken it, but it was, you know, the rest of them were blocked, so it couldn't, like, that energy couldn't go up through to the source. And cleansing them, like, just honestly, like, it's simple. It's kind of simple. You just meditate on them. But I'm at 35 minutes, so I'm just going to make this short because everybody's path working is different. But, you know, you can do vibrations. You can also do Tibetan singing bowls. Like, that helps get rid of the energy, the negative energy too. Making sure that, you know, just try to stay away from people that are shitty, because, like, it seems like the more negative thoughts you have, the more the negative attaches to your chakras, okay? And that's what the evil eye comes into play. It's like somebody's envious or pissed off at you, and it doesn't necessarily mean they're directing, like looking directly at you. They're looking, like, their energy, their thoughts, their intent is looking at you. So if they have negative thoughts and they attach to you, boom, there you go. You have, you need to cleanse yourself. Like, I honestly try to scrub myself with sea salt at least once a month because it's so abrasive, but Epsom salt works best too. And Epsom salt soak, and just, whatever deity that you work with, or, at that time, I honestly asked Archangel Michael, energetically, to no sword against me shall prosper. Okay, but that's just me. You can do it as you so choose. But like I said, this is just purely what I've observed. That doesn't necessarily make it fact. I'm just observing, and this is my perception of it. And don't think, I'm going to close, but don't think that it's a race, okay? Just because somebody else is more advanced than you doesn't necessarily mean they're more advanced than you. It just means that they're more advanced in their path than you are. It doesn't mean that they're like, oh, well, they're this or they're that. That doesn't necessarily mean that. It just means that they're a little bit further along in your path than what you want to be. And don't be envious of that, because sometimes it sucks, okay? So, like, for instance, okay, we're all trying to get to a better place, if that makes sense. So, like, if somebody is a little bit further, don't get discouraged. Just keep going, because, like, just because that's working for them doesn't mean it's going to work for you. Like, yours could be totally different from theirs, and you could just right by. You know what I'm saying? It's not a competition. And we get so caught up in, like, oh, first place this, first place that. It's not a competition. Like, you could be adept in certain areas, and I could be adept in something different. It's the same it's the same concept. But make sure that you're cleansing your aura, like the salt. You can do Palo Santo. You can do frankincense. Meditating, like doing something calming, also for your mind, so you can calm your mind. Or you can do void meditations, like High Priestess Maxine has suggested, which that takes a lot of practice to sit and just like focus without, like, you have to push all the thoughts out of your head just to be like, phew. And if you're a medium like me, it's really hard to sometimes. So but normally, if you're going to cleanse those chakras, I would honestly start at the middle. A lot of people like to start at the base or the top. I would start at the middle, because that's where the most energy goes through, because of your attachments to people. And I wouldn't try to be like instant, you know what I'm saying? I would do it when you can, as long as you're doing it and you're respectful. It's, it's easy. And a lot of people will say that, like, oh, well, you have to do it this way, you have to do it that way. We're not Christians. We're not. We take the work of others, utilize it, improve on it, and then give those people credit. So, but my name is the Eternal Phoenix, and that's all I have for now. If you liked what I had to share, please like, share, subscribe. Please leave a comment down below on what your thoughts are, as well on the chakras. But if you have anything negative, or if you're just trying to troll because of whatever, please don't even bother, because, like, I won't even respond. Like, I'm legit looking for, an actual intelligent conversation that isn't going to be like, na 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 boo boo. Okay? So, y'all have a great night, and I'll see you next time.